Good morning. We're nuancing some things with these steps. You might feel like, well, Brian, it just feels redundant. I want you to see that there's a common thread through all these. We're living according to knowledge. But as we do so, we kind of have to step through these 5 steps of healthy interpersonal communication. So we have to understand, we have to assess, we have to evaluate, we have to formulate, and then finally, it's the obvious one. We have to communicate. We have to communicate. Proverbs 25:11, I think, is a helpful verse here. It says, a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver. In other words, it's pretty, it's beautiful, it's desirous, it's appealing. So, this often happens with the gospel. People speak about the gospel primarily in terms of proclamation. And there's something to be said for that. Preaching is proclaiming a truth. But it's not just proclaiming. See, proclaiming has to do with me as the sender, me as the dispenser. It has to do with it's coming from me. And as it comes out from me, it's monodirectional, right? It's one way that it's going. It's monolateral in that way, rather than sort of a back and forth, bilateral. Communication has to do with it going both ways. Communication has to do with the word commune. It's fellowship oriented. It's a connection. So here's the question that you have to ask. Step 5 is communicate. So we have understand, assess, evaluate, formulate, communicate. But it's communicate over against just proclaiming, just getting it off your chest, just saying your beef, just telling people how it is, just letting them know what you think, just getting it out. It's connecting, communing. It's that which is conducive to fellowship. It's that which is fit, not just spoken, but fitly spoken. Well, Brian, you've talked about this the last couple of days. I know, because we're not good at it. And we're not very good at it. And we have to think hard about it. We have to recognize that we have to be communicators, right? Let me give you one more proverb. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. See, if you want death, then just be a proclaimer all the time. Just tell people what you think. If you want life, you're going to have to be a communicator. You're going to have to be somebody who thinks about the other person, how they're feeling. Are they beat down? Are they exhausted? Are they happy? Are they sad? Are they broken? Did they just come from hearing some bad news? Did they just come from feeling in themselves predisposed toward anger? Got to think through it. Communicate. Do you need to get them off a dime? Communicate that way. But the point is this. Communicate. It's not just about proclamation. You want connection. You want to commune. May the Lord bless you. 5 steps. Understand, assess, evaluate, formulate, communicate. I hope they've been a blessing to you.